DMCC Round 3. We're back in Valee Jonction. It's Friday, practice day. We just did 2 sessions. The car's feeling good. I have some improvements to make on the driver side of things. We've added some grip in the car, and I'm kind of struggling to find the line, but we need to be that fast in order to keep up with the other guys. So, you know, I got one more practice session left, 1 more hour. We're going to turn the car up a little bit, turn on the nitrous, and see how we do with that. But overall, things are going good. The car's in one piece, everything checks out, and it's a beautiful sunny day in Valee Jonction. So we'll see you guys soon. We had an excellent day yesterday. We really found our groove in practice. Car's super dialed. I think my driving was getting really good at the end of the day. Felt confident in the car. The car was doing good. However, there's always a but in drifting because nothing ever goes to plan. The last practice session, the car spat out a bit of coolant out of the overflow. We thought maybe, hey, it just got hot, maybe it was over full, air pocket, whatever. We didn't think too much of it. Well, this morning, after 1 lap, the temps were through the roof. So we came back in the pits, bled the cooling system. There was a ton of air in it. And it's not showing signs that it's a head gasket. It's good for another run, it's fine. And then when we did our second run after that, the coolant temps went way back up. So now we're suspecting that we may have either a blown head gasket or that the head is lifting. So we're just doing some last checks. You know, we want to make sure we don't have any coolant leaks. We're going to check all the fittings. We're going to let the car cool completely. We're going to give it a good bleed. We're going to do 1 or 2 more laps of practice. And if it does the same thing, basically what we're going to do is we're going to save it for qualifying. We're just going to do our 1 lap, qualify, get our points, and you know, hopefully bring the car home without completely destroying everything. We might just be into doing a head gasket. So that's where we're at right now. The other thing too, right now the weather's turning. Yesterday was super nice and sunny, and it wasn't supposed to rain, but it's starting to rain now. I don't know if you'll be able to see it in the background. So that's going to also affect practice, qualifying, and everything else that we're doing. So yeah, so between the car issues and the rain, it's going to be a challenging day, but we'll do our best and we'll see what happens. After qualifying, I'm a little bit upset right now, but it is what it is. So we're having issues, as I said earlier, with the head gasket. So we basically did what we could. We babied the car. We didn't practice too much. In our first qualifying run, it started to rain. So we got a sight lap where the track was kind of dry-ish, and I put down a run that I think would have qualified in my sight lap. But as I pulled back up to the line, the rain started coming down heavier, and I couldn't do a second sight lap. So I had to just send it, and unfortunately I spun coming out of the first bank. There's a bit of a slippery spot there when it's wet, which I didn't know. So we said, no problem, 0 on our first run. We will just line back up for a second run, and hopefully we can make it happen then. Well, we lined back up for our second run. The car wouldn't start. Don't know why still, but it was very hard to start. I don't know if the head gasket is starting to leak maybe coolant into the combustion chambers and it was preventing it from firing. Anyways, we got the car started, and then I entered the burnout box, and I did about 2 or 3 turns, and then the car just shut off. Completely lost power, and it wouldn't want to restart. And it was like everything was dead, complete. Electronics dead, nothing. So we made the decision to call a 5-minute. But then magically, I hit the button and the power came back. So I made a huge mistake. We should have just then said, no problem, we're taking our 5 minutes, came back to the pits. Because what happened is my main power button failed. And it was basically internally making a connection and then not making a connection. So it was working, not working, working, not working. So anyways, I basically canceled my 5-minute call because I thought we were good. I go back to do my warm-up, do 2 or 3 turns, everything's good. On the 4th one, car shuts off again. And at that point I decided it was over. I didn't want to take the chance that the car was going to shut off in the middle of the bank and end up, crashing or something like that. So it sucks because, the head gasket, we could deal with that. The car was still driving fine. It was just pushing a bunch of coolant out of it. So we were going to deal with that, but, basically we got taken out by a $5 switch. So it's unfortunate. I think my driving was on point this weekend. I think I could have qualified high. I think we would have done very well. But, this is drifting. The weekend can't always go your way. But I'm still leaving here pretty happy because my driving, I think, really leveled up this weekend. We had one of the fastest cars on grid, which is something to be proud of because, it's our 7th or 8th event in this car. And we're still setting it up. So super happy about that. And now basically we got 3 weeks to rip the motor apart, put a head gasket in it. We're going to rejig the power switch because we're not going to be using that same setup anymore. And then we'll be back for round 4 in Montmagny in about 3 weeks. So thank you guys for watching. It was nice of you guys to tune in, and we'll see everybody at round 4 in Montmagny.